Hello guys, right now it's 3:30 in the morning. We're headed up to a place called Volcan, the top and highest place in the whole Republic of Panama. So today's December 31, 2021. We are going to travel about 440 kilometers from Panama City to David, and then another 50 kilometers from David to Boquete. After we get to Boquete, we're going to stay for the whole day there and rest, and then we're going to prepare ourselves for the next day and welcome the New Year's Eve at the top of the mountain called Volcan. So the first thing we did after we arrived to Boquete is that we have a lunch in a place called Il Pianista. It's a nice Italian restaurant. We actually enjoyed a nice meal there. We had pizza in a wood oven. We had it in a nice place next to a little cascade. It was actually a very fresh and nice place. We enjoyed it very much. So if you like Italian and nice fresh food with nice and fresh ingredients, this is the place to go once you get to Boquete. Boquete is a small community and it has very nice hotels. You can see some of those places right now here in the images. It has many places to stay. You can rent or get some hotel rooms. Most of them are actually very accessible. This is the one we are going to stay tonight. It has a few cabins and it has a very nice view of most of the town, especially on the sunset. And this is our plan, to stay here at night to see the fireworks. So after we got into our room at night, we go to have dinner in another restaurant called Casa Vieja. So it's actually another nice place. It has an interesting environment. It has a river under a section of the restaurant, so you can actually see the river under the restaurant. It's actually very nice. At night it's actually very cold, so you have to cover yourself from the cold. So now we have the fireworks. This is midnight of December 31. We're seeing fireworks from the New Year's Eve, receiving the New Year 2022. It was amazing. They have actually a nice spectacle with fireworks. I could not shot all the fireworks because there were actually 4 or 5 points where they were shooting most of these. But it was actually nice. And then after this, next day, we woke up about 3:15 in the morning and we headed to the checkpoint about 4 a.m. So to get into this place, there's a checkpoint and you have to reserve or pre-check all the people who are going to be on the trip, because this is a national reserve or a national park. And to get into the top of the mountain, you have to go in a 4x4 vehicle who is actually prepared for this kind of road. This is not a regular road. This is actually a very heavy, irregular road. So you have to be with someone who knows how to get there. At some point in the past, there were also companies who will hire or rent 4 wheels to get you up there, but eventually they got prohibited by the government. So the whole trip to get up there, it's about 90 to 100 minutes in a very hard road. It's about 14 kilometers, and once you get there, you have the most amazing view of the sky. You can actually see and enjoy the sunrise at this point. Usually you get there before 6 a.m. and you just need to walk a few more meters, about 200 meters from the parking space to the top of the mountain. And in the meantime, you can actually enjoy how the sun is coming up. Right now you cannot see it, but this place gets crowded with many people. And even that is January the 1st, you will see a lot of people. There you can see the Pacific Ocean, and then, hi guys, this is me. And then you can see right now I'm on the top of the mountain. Here is the Atlantic Ocean, but it's difficult to actually view it properly because of the clouds. And you can see that there's a lot of people up there who is also taking a lot of pictures and videos like me. I think, if I'm not wrong, that we were about 40 people up there, everyone taking pictures and videos, trying to catch the first light of the sun on these New Year's. Something very important is that you have to come prepared for the weather. Most of the time, the temperature can go down to -3 or -5 Celsius degrees. That's about 29 Fahrenheit degrees, and it gets very cold, so you have to be careful. And I recommend you to bring a good warm jacket, glove, and protect your feet also. Once the sun rises actually goes a little bit higher, the temperatures start going higher also. So you don't need that much of protection. But since most of the people arrive here about 5:45, 5:50, sometimes there's a lot of wind and it gets really, really cold. So if you're not protected, you're going to have a rough time. So most of the people, when they arrive to this place, they like to get next to the cross and have some photos or videos. And most of the guides who bring the people here actually have to clean the place once in a while, because there's a lot of tourists that gets to put some graffiti on the cross. And there's actually a big advertising on trying to prevent that situation and have the place very clean. So as you can see, the clouds move pretty fast and it's pretty, really cold. So here I am putting one of my stickers in one of the poles next to the cross. There are a few also there. So you can see it's actually a little bit higher. And the most difficult part is actually not going up, it's also going down. And after that, after you see the sunrise, you can actually have a picnic next to the mountain. You can see some of the people actually prepare a picnic or have some chairs to have a meal or a breakfast right here at Volcán Barú to enjoy the view. This is actually an amazing view to enjoy. On daily basis, there could be about 100 people visiting this place, and most of the companies who actually do this tour have about 3 schedules. One is 4 a.m., the second one is about 9 a.m., and the last one is about midday. So if you haven't arrived to the Volcán at midday, you probably won't be able to make it. So one way is to go in the road, and the second way is to by 4x4, and the second one is to actually walk. So there are two roads where you can actually walk all the way to the top of the mountain. One is from Boquete, that's the one we did in a 4x4 car vehicle, and the second access is from Pampito, and it's a shorter way, but it's also the inclination of the mountain is higher, so it's more difficult for people. So most of the guides recommend to go from Boquete if you're going to walk. So it's about 14 kilometers, but it's a soft or less intense walking, so it's easier for most of the hikers. You have to, if you're going to do the walking, you have to prepare and start walking about 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. at the latest, so you can actually arrive to the top of the mountain by 4 or 5 p.m. and be ready to prepare your camping. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a short video on how to get to top of Volcán, Barú, and this is a few views from the Boquete town. This is actually a very nice place. You will find everything you need: banks, supermarkets, drugstores, clothes stores. So enjoy it. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.